All right, what's up? Tim Sykes here. I want to do kind of a live video lesson. I just exited the trade, but it's right now. It's happening. And I just called this little bounce to a T. And it doesn't always work out, huge. It's not always about the money. I made roughly $1,000. Now 66 grand on the year. Is that like 12K on the week? Pretty cool. But this trade is my favorite trade of the week, and it's nothing huge. It doesn't look like anything great. But I stuck to my guns, and I was buying this PBM. This is my second trade on it today. Earlier today, I made like 600 buying the morning spike, thinking it could go higher. I was in at 317, out at 350. It got all the way to the 420s. Okay, actually 430, which was crazy. So nice solid run up. Up. Even right now it's up 200%, but it was up more than 200%. So I underestimated it. And if you ever trade a stock in the morning or whenever and you underestimate it, you start to say, okay, wait a minute, this stock can do more than I think. Let me be a little more aggressive if and when I trade it again. And this is why I love the chat room. Everyone's congratulating me. Thank you for all the compliments. Feels so good to nail a trade from start to finish with a solid and safe plan. And maybe it comes back more. I don't care. I literally don't care what happens to it now. For me, again, buying the morning spike, underestimating it, that's okay. I'm talking about PBM like nonstop. That's pretty much it. I say, I guess, going back here to 10 a.m., I said, shoot, what did I just do? What did I click? Here I said PBM back to the highs, so many shorts getting squeezed. PBM to the fours, good action. PBM fours, 4 top lit. And then this is where I start saying, like, okay, it hit the fours, that's cool, but like it's looking a little toppy. Let's see a big crack to make it worthwhile. So when a play that's up a lot, I'm always looking for like a crack to potentially dip by it. And that's what it comes down to. I mean, it was up $1 a share from my earlier buys. Is it dipping right now? No. My level 2 is all off too. I'm on bad Wi-Fi right now. It's in the 370s. But I want you to start to understand, if you ever exit a stock too closely, too safely, and it keeps going, you can get back in. Maybe not the same day with the pattern day trader rule, but like that's the gist. Some people say, like, why do you trade it again and again? Because I was dead on in my thesis. And then I thought that it could keep going. And, everyone's talking about all sorts of stocks. I'm focused on PBM. Here at 10:35 in the morning, I'm like, come on, crack. You're looking tired. This is when it's like 385, 390. And I want that big crack. I got a crack down to 350, and I dipped by it. Could have gotten in the 340s. Didn't get the exact bottom. Oh, wow. Look at this. 380. Nice little bounce here. It's good to show even after I exit, like there's, 10 cents more a share so far. But I dip bought it because I said, look, big drop off the highs. I'm buying it right where I actually sold it the first time. And it's not just, my trades that matter. It's kind of a support zone. It kind of topped out here on the first spike here around 350. Here it got to like 367, but basically 350, 360. And so, former resistance should be support if this is going to run more, if it's going to run all day. I don't know what it's going to do all day. The market is a little slower today. I'm watching, just some higher price plays like Nvidia and Dell, just to get a sense of like, are these big plays topping? I don't know. But it is a Friday. As I'm filming this, Friday short squeezes can go further than you think. So 350 is like my kind of like target zone. And the cool thing is, this is why I say get in the challenge chat room. I'll post a link below. Get in the challenge chat room. It's not just about the trades. This trade was preceded by my commentary. And the commentary was dead on in my thinking and key to everything. Everyone's trading everything else. I'm focused on PBM, okay? I said, I'm in it at 350 now. This was like 10:43 a.m. I'm filming this. It's not even 20 minutes after the move, but this is what happens. These stocks can move quick. I'm saying watch 360, okay? I said PBM needs to get over 360 to squeeze big again. Watch that level. That's at 10:47, 10:49. I'm like, it's getting close. Watch it. I want you understanding my mindset. Again, the beauty of these trades, the beauty of me trading for charity, it doesn't matter what I make or lose on these trades. 66 grand, all goes to charity. And the reason why I do it, it makes it fulfilling. It makes it fun for me. I love giving back. But also, I want you to understand, like, I'm very different than these other chat rooms where they're specifically trying to lure subscribers into their trades. This is what they do because they make their money that way. I don't want anyone following my trades. I say it again and again. If you look at all my millionaire students, they say it again and again. They don't follow trades. They learn the process. Okay? So I make zero money from trading because I donate 100% of this. This is all about the process. That's why this $1,000 roughly is so good, because I underestimated the stock earlier. I got back on, the horse per se, right around the same level. It didn't. Oh wow, look at it bouncing to the 390s. Hold on. I'm commenting on it live too. PBM 390, so much more bounce. Now I sold too soon, but good to show the safe way of doing things. Congrats to all tip buyers. And understand, this is like the first green day on this play. It's just a Friday short squeeze. It's a piece of crap company. I'm not saying this is a good company to hold on to long term. I'm trying to judge, can it morning spike? Check. Can it bounce off a morning panic? Check. Okay? So 350 was the key zone, and it was in doubt, right? Like this is not like an A+ setup where it's like, oh my God, it's definitely going to bounce. I could be wrong. I could be wrong at any time. And it got down to like 346, 345, 347 a few times while I had it. So I was down like 5 cents a share, but I was like, no, it's not. It might not be an exact science, like support right at 350. It's holding the zone. First green day, Friday afternoon, short squeeze, warm butter market. It had a lot going for it. And that's what I said, come on, break above it. Like I'm waiting for it. Even Art of War, Ellis didn't like it earlier. It was funny because Ellis was like, he saw what I was doing. Where was it? He made a few hundred on AISP. He was saying, where was it? Oh, he said, let's see what this PBM is all about, and Tim is focused on. And he's like, wow, crazy move. So that was at 10 a.m. Okay? That was like right around here. It was right around 350, 360 actually. But it had already made a big move, and he was a little scared on it. And I was like, this is my thing. I've been talking about it all morning. And so I was waiting for the crack. I didn't want to chase. I got the crack. I dip bought, not a perfect dip buy. Then the question was, can it break above 360? I don't just go in to buy it at 351 and sell it at like 352. Sometimes I have to take like a penny or two a share profit, but that's not my goal. That's like when I'm exiting. Small gains, small losses, they, cancel out their scratches basically. The whole question is, can it break back above 360? Can it get back to its uptrend? I don't think it's necessarily going to get to 4. I mean, the volume is fading. It's a speculative short squeeze. Again, not an A+ setup. Just feels good to go in with a plan and to execute the plan and have patience, right? Like I was in this stock. It doesn't seem that long. It seemed like an eternity for me. This was 1043. And it finally got above 360 when I was selling it at 1052. I mean, this is all inside of 10 minutes. If you had polled me before this video lesson and said, like, how long was that trade? I would have said, like, an hour. When I'm in the stock, it doesn't matter how big or small. It doesn't matter if I'm donating the trading profits to charity. I want to give it time, but at the same time, it's stressful. This thing is up 200%. It's a piece of crap company. So, solid little bounce. I made, 20 cents a share, and I guess now it would be about 30, 35 cents a share. And it actually bounced all the way to 4. Wow, I didn't even see that it bounced to 4. So there's 50 cents a share of bounce. So I sold it way too soon. I had a really good entry within 5 cents of the bottom, and then my exit was 30 cents away from the top of that move. So good to know. But again, for me, it was just a question, can it even bounce? It's kind of like a mental victory. And a lot of people, saw the same trade and nailed it. Art of War finally did get back in, and he's like, or he bought for the first time. He said started scaling out. And everyone was like, good job. This guy, Shin says, woo, bought at 348 out of 370. I felt it wasn't ready to get on this chat, but seeing how you guys trade it live is helping me understand. Chicken noob trader here. Thanks, guys. And that's the cool thing. Let me just congratulate him. Good work. I know it's scary, especially when you're trading volatile stocks, but you should test the waters. You know, whether, I mean, what did he buy? 1,000 shares, he made like $250. 1,000 shares is fine. You know, 100 shares is fine. You're learning the process and seeing it in real time. And people were like, you know, where was that thing? Someone said it was like a magician. I like that comment. Where was it? Where's my magician? Someone said nice trade. Where's my magician comment? I want it. Well, Nerd also 1,800 on the day. Finally a good executed trade. Good work. Mom of Wall Street says agree. Mastering a setup feels great. And this is just, again, not a great setup. And look at it. Back down to the 350s. You know, the bounce is done. So that's why I wanted to film this video, just so you can understand. There was 50 cents a share of bounce. And had it broken the 345 level, I would have been out and I would have lost like 6 or 7 cents a share. You know, I thought that there was probably 30 cents of upside. So, you know, 6 cents, 7 cents of downside in case I'm wrong. And like 30 cents of upside. It's like 4, 5, 6 to 1. I don't know. It turned out that there was 5 cents of downside and 50 cents of upside. So 10 to 1 risk reward is how it played out during this move. And this is why I'm making this video, because it's such a small trade in the grand scheme of the chart, in the grand scheme of things. But it's, hold on, I have to find this magician comment. Magician. There we go. Before I even sold it, he just saw that I said he said I'm a magician. Watch the, awesome to watch your plan come to life. And that's the thing. I'm not a magician. This isn't magic. This isn't an exact science. It's odds. Okay? The odds were in my favor, given the recent trends, given the market, given that, you know, it's now 80 cents a share off the highs. And even the volume is fading, it's still huge. I mean, this thing has traded 117 million shares in the first 2 hours of trading today. It's got a float of a few million shares. So, pretty cool to see what it can do. Doesn't have to just be news plays, doesn't have to be perfect morning panics or perfect morning spikes. Sometimes you can judge a spiker, and in a very inexact way, but with odds on your side and a good risk reward way, you can dip buy. So that's what this whole trade is. You know, it's just a solid trade, and I'm really happy with that. Not all trades have to be huge. Not all trades have to be A pluses. I'm loving that so many people are seeing it. That's the big thing, right? Like, seeing is believing. And a lot of people doubt that you can trade profitably. They doubt about penny stocks. They doubt about me. But I'm just going to keep taking trade by trade. And the market is so hot right now. So I want more people to focus. I mean, already just now in March, I'm now what? Yeah, roughly 12 grand. Not too bad. But the past 30 days, like, it's good to look at all your trades over time. I mean, the past 30 days, 48 grand. So the majority of my year, I mean, and I know it's only been like 2.5 months of trading, but the majority of my year has been in the past month. And really not even the past month. I mean, I'll zoom in even more. Like, it's really the past, like, let's see. This was, I think, I'll say like the 12th. Let's try that week. Yeah, 43 grand. So like 2/3 of my year so far, again, very early in the year, but the vast majority of my gains are in the past few weeks because there's so many plays. And this is not the best play at all. But I actually like slower moving plays sometimes too, because it gives you time to like plan it. It gives you time to see it. I can give commentary. I'm like, watch 360, watch 360. It was deliberating for, I mean, seriously, I felt like an hour, but it was really just like 10 or 15 minutes. It was deliberating in the 350s. And then right here, you can see that this little green candle above 360 that opened the door to the 370s, and then actually all the way into the 4s. But I was just in for this little thing. And it feels good. And now shorts, you know, do your thing, push it down into the 2s if you want. I don't care. It's a battle of longs versus shorts. And the shorts are just too over aggressive. That creates great squeezes for morning spikes and dip buys near support. So leave a comment below. Let me know if you saw this live. I guess I'll post this video lesson now too, because I'm giving a challenge webinar in a little bit, and hopefully I'll get all the challenge students to watch this ahead of time so that you can ask follow-up questions. This is why I do, weekly webinars. Challenge students, I'll see you soon. Let me get this posted.